ट्रेनिंग एसोसिएट श्री एम श्रीनिवासन हमारे बीच उपस्थित हैं और वो हमको एक बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट टॉपिक जिसमें कि हमको इंडिविजुअल वर्क भी करना है वो आज सिखाने जा रहे हैं। पीपीटी नरेशन या वीडियो लेक्चर बनाना दोनों ही शायद लेंगे। अब उन्हीं को मैं अपना माइक हैंड ओवर करती हूँ। एम श्रीनिवासन सर।
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, my sincere thanks to the course director, associate course director, and resource person for giving me a chance to share ideas with the teachers of PGT Economics. Once again, good morning to everybody. Today, I have been asked to discuss something which will be highly useful for you in online teaching. Anyway, now we have been shifted ourselves from face to face to online. But anyway, all the teachers are trying their level best to do it effectively. But we have to make it more effective. Because remember, whenever you are going on teaching to the children, their span of concentration, they are calling it as concentration span. It won't go beyond 15 minutes actually. Therefore, what we have to do is we have to make our presentation in a very nice manner so that the child will get the idea very quickly. Okay, for that I have made some topics which I will discuss it one after the other. Okay, now let me tell you what are the topics I am going to discuss. I will just give you some tips in the PowerPoint presentation. Normally we will give only PowerPoint presentation and we will be going on running it. But there is one more option in PowerPoint presentation where you can record your own narrations. Because in PowerPoint presentation we cannot have more letters or more words in that. For what we can do is we can simply give one particular topic and then give only gist of it. Then we can go on give a narration to that so that whenever any child is running the PowerPoint presentation, he can view the PowerPoint presentation and he can hear the narration also and he can have a better understanding. And normally suppose if you make some video lessons and then after the particular class is over, if you share it with them, the particular video lessons, the child after the class is over, for them it will be a kind of revision so that the concepts will be very clear to them. Okay, let me start with tips in the PowerPoint presentation. Normally I think all of you are using your mobile phones and then going on teaching and then keeping the mobile phone on your stand and keeping a paper at the bottom. Okay, anyway, all the teachers are trying their level best to do whatever it can be possible to do. But if you whenever you are teaching in the class, when you show through a PowerPoint presentation the concepts, it will be more clear to them. The meaning is in PowerPoint presentation, if you make it, then you can have animations in that. Suppose one concept after the other concept will come in that. You can show one concept to them, you can ask some questions, the children will answer it, then you can show the answer or you can show the next concept like that. Therefore, in PowerPoint presentation, then clarity will be there. And here the tips is very important tips because wherever I go, I am seeing so many PowerPoint presentation being done by teachers. But one condition, 2 or 3 conditions are there in that to make it effective. These are only suggestive. I am not an expert in that, but it's only suggestive. Always make the PowerPoint presentation on a slide which is blank. Always do the PowerPoint presentation in a slide which is always blank. Some of you are taking which is having a background is yellow, background is blue and having some book and having some figures and all. But remember, whenever you are running the PowerPoint in your laptop or in your computer, it will be looking very nice because the resolution in your laptop or the resolution which you are using in your house, your screen which you are using, the monitor which you are using, maybe a LED monitor, and nowadays very interesting resolution monitors have started coming up. Therefore, there it will be very nice. But when you share it with the children, when they are seeing in their mobile or when they are seeing in LCD projector, when you are projecting in the class, definitely that won't look nice. Therefore, whenever the background is ekdam white and if you use very bright colors to explain the concept, for example, red, maroon, then dark blue, like that, it will be very easy. Not only that, be careful whenever we are teaching in the class, whenever we are doing the LCD projector, we may not be knowing that what is actually the effect of this presentation to the students who are sitting in the back. Okay, normally what will happen, the children will start looking at the screen for some time. After 2 or 3 minutes they will decide that okay, let us not see what is going on, let us wait for the time to end for the class. Therefore please always remember it should be white. And another interesting thing is there, please don't try to give more information on a single slide. Normally we will be having the habit of simply copying it from a text or something, simply pasting it over here. Therefore there is one interesting formula, 7 cross 7 cross 7. There is an interesting formula in PowerPoint presentation. All your presentation should not go beyond 7 slides, but it is not possible actually. The meaning is your PowerPoint presentation should only give the topic, and you have to explain that more explanation should not be there. Then in every PowerPoint presentation there should be only 7 lines. It should not go beyond that, but anyway you try to do that. Okay, now sometime what will happen, for text typing and text copying is very easy in PowerPoint presentation and also in Word also. But whenever we come to mathematics, because I am a PGT mathematics, for us it is very difficult for the mathematics teachers to type max equations and then do it in a PowerPoint presentation or Word also. But I am going to give you one very interesting tips for that. I have taken one PDF file for you. This PDF file is containing some equations of your, I think you know that these are all I have taken from measures of central tendency. Suppose you want to put it in the PowerPoint presentation, one way is you can type it. I think all of you know how to do the typing, that also I will show you. Suppose if you want to show any figure or something to the children, for example I want to show this figure to them, go to this edit, there is a option called take a snapshot. There is a option called take a snapshot. Just to take a snapshot of this figure, come back to your PPT, then paste it. Okay, it will get pasted without any difficulty. It will get pasted. Okay, similarly suppose if you want to show them any formula, you have to come out of it, a snapshot you have to come out. Okay, I want to show this formula to them. This is actually the formula of arithmetic mean. Again I will go here and then I will take a snapshot. I will take a snapshot of it and I will come back to the PowerPoint presentation. Sorry. Okay, I will paste it. It got pasted now. Now here you can increase the size of it also, so that the child can see very easily actually the formula what actually it is. But this is one way of doing it. But remember, whenever you want to copy it in Word, it is actually a little bit not that much easy. Whenever you want to put it in the Word, I will also show that also to you. I am opening one Word. The Word file I have opened. I will paste the same formula over here. Formula is pasted. But the only problem with this formula is you can't move it. So you can't move it. Very difficult to move. Okay, once again I will show you. I will take a fresh page and I will show you over here. Okay, now it cannot move, but remember that whenever you are preparing any handout to the child, you want to show this formula somewhere, just like it is being made over here. That is, you are having it and below the formula is coming like that. You want to do it, but in Word this movement is not possible in the beginning, but this is also possible. You see, all of you know that in the Word, whatever in the top, it is called menu bar. You know what is the meaning of menu. Whenever you go to a restaurant, they will first give you a menu card only. When you open that, there are so many items inside. For here also, if you just open everything, so many items are inside. That is why it has been given the name menu bar. Whatever on the top, it is called the menu bar. Okay. Now in the menu bar, you are seeing only up to Acrobat. Is it okay? You are seeing only up to Acrobat. Here you are seeing File, Home, Insert, Design, Layout, Reference, Mailing, Review, View, Help and Acrobat. But now when I click this, format opens. I repeat once again, please see it. Here from File to Acrobat I am having, these are all menu bars. And now in Office, after Office 97, this type of interesting idea came in Office. You are seeing all the menu bars on the top. When I click this image, then this format opens. Click this format. In that, take wrap text and then select tight or square. Now I can move it. Okay, now you can move it in any place and you can keep. But this movement is actually highly possible in PowerPoint presentation, because PowerPoint presentation takes everything as an image, but in Word that image to be defined further. Okay, now this is one way of doing it. Another way of doing it is actually, if you are not getting this, suppose if you feel that, sir, I want to type some formula, I think this is only a thing which I can give you, very simple. Okay, now I will go to a particular spot and you have to go to this insert. In that insert you are having this equation. Go to this equation and then you have to open that equation bar, insert equation, and so many typing ideas are there. This is for fraction and this is for power. It is opening, and one is for radicals, one is for script, one is for radical, and one is for integral, and so on. But remember, this typing equation software is available in the net also. They are calling it as Max equation, but there is no need to go for it if you are having your MS Office and all. The same thing is available in your PowerPoint also. I will open one new slide and I will take one. You know that how to do it. You have to go to the insert, and without this text box nothing will work out in PowerPoint presentation, because everything is a text box there. Everything is a text box there. Okay, in the text box, whenever I am trying to type something, you know how to type anything. But now I want to insert a equation here. Again, you see, go to this insert, go to this equation, insert a equation. The same thing what you saw in MS Word is here also. For you can have sigma, everything is there. You just play around and then find. I think normally you will be in your whole statistics, you will be using that sigma. You see, this is the operator. Sigma is available over here. This is sigma from n is equal to 1 to something. This is normal sigma. You just play around, and you all of you know that what is this one. This is actually multiplication. Suppose when I use this, it is meaning is x1 into x2 into x3 into x4 into and so on to xn. But when I use this is x1 plus x2 plus x2 and so on. Okay, you know that the summation, that is a product, and I think maximum you will be using it, and this fraction also you will be using. If you just take it, type it in the numerator what you want, type it in the denominator what you want. If you want to type anything square, you can just keep this and then you can type x square. Okay, I think you play around. It is not a tough one, but there are two ways of doing it. Suppose if you have it in the PDF, simply copy it and then paste it. But the only thing is that whatever you are copying it from the PDF, it should have a clarity, and be careful with the notations, because the children are very much particular about the notations. Suppose if you are teaching some notation in the class and you are using some other notation in your PPT and all, the child will get confused. Okay, and now I think these are the only tips I want to give. Whenever you are making this PowerPoint presentation, anything you want to give, don't give all of them at the same time. You have to give animations. All of you know how to give animations. This I have not given any animation. Go to this animation, then you have to just click the first one. It will select the first one. I can select floating. The second one I will select. I will go for split. It is left to you. I am going for wipe. Okay. Now sometime what will happen, you see this is 1 2 3. By mistake 1 3 2 ho gaya. Then you can go to this animation pan. In this animation pan, this order is there 1 2 3, and by bringing everything to the top or bringing to the bottom, you can do it. Not only that, it is giving a lot of options. Please play around and then find it. All of you are well versed in that PowerPoint presentation. 2 or 3 tips I am giving. Please don't try to give everything on a slide. The child will not have that much concentration to read everything. Therefore, try to give the minimum. You always remember that 7x7 policy. You should use that 7x7 policy whenever you want to give PPTs, but always use background. Always use the background as white only, because we don't know on which device the person who is at the receiving end is going to watch it. Okay, well, now another interesting thing I am going to tell you now today is PowerPoint presentation. You can give it to the child, and this PowerPoint presentation is having no voice behind it. Therefore, whatever there, the child will read it, and whatever he understands, he will understand. Whatever is not understanding, he will be asking you or he will be referring it. But suppose you want to give a PowerPoint presentation with the explanation. That is, you want to just give them the explanation. You can just ask them. Whenever we write anything on the board, even we are doing it. Whenever we write anything on the board, we will write it on the board. but we will ask them that आपने what you have seen it in class 11, what you have seen it in class 10, like that we will be trying to just catch their ideas, just to drag their ideas, drag their attention to some more ideas other than the topic which are getting connected with it. So this type of ideas can be used very nicely in your narration. I will tell you how you have to do the narration. First you make all the PPTs totally by making use of that 7x7 formula. Okay, you have made that PPT. Then after you made that PPT, you can record narration in that. It is very simple. PPT, please save it. But remember, it is always advisable. You just save that PPT in one place, and PPT with the narration you make a separate file, so that both of them will not get mingled up. Okay, well, now I will go for these two slides. I will tell you that how you have to record narration with that. But when you do the narration, then automatically you can convert it into a video, so that it will become a video for the child. At any number of time you can go on seeing it, and with the voice of the own teacher and maybe an experienced teacher like you, then definitely the child will get benefited. Okay, well, I am going for the first slide. Go to the slideshow. Normally we won't be using it. We will be using only this animation and home and all we will be using. Go to the slideshow. All your Windows, Office edition. I think some of you may be using Office 97, maybe using 2000, maybe using 2013. Some of you may be using 2016. Some of you may be using Office 365. That is the online way of getting that Office. Or some of you may be using Office 2019, which is the latest version. But I will tell you that in all the versions, this record slideshow is available. If it is not available, I will tell you. Okay, this record slideshow is available everywhere. You click it. It will ask you whether you want to record from the current slide. Current slide means I am in the slide number 1, or record from the beginning. Suppose you do it in the second slide, it will ask. Third slide, you can start from the third, or you can start from first. It is left to you. But in this recording also, there is one rule is there. I am telling you that everywhere I am talking about rules, because the rules are there only to make it comfortable. The rule is you better do the recording every slide separately. Don't try to do the recording continuously. Suppose you have done some 15 slides for a PowerPoint presentation, and you be ready for that and sit and do the narration at a stretch. Please don't try to do that, because try to do the recording every slide, so that you can go through it, and then if there is any difficulty in that, you can remove it also. Okay, well, now two things are there: record from the current slide, record from the beginning. But for this first slide, I think both are one and the same. I am clicking record from the current slide. It will ask you whether slide and animation timing. Definitely, because animation timing means you are going to run the PowerPoint show. For example, first point comes, you will tell something, then after that again enter it, the second point comes, like that. Okay, then this narration ink and laser point depends on the laptop, whether this narration ink and laser point is applicable, is available in your laptop. I don't know. If it is available, then you can have it. Okay, I'm clicking start narration, start recording. Immediately it will take you just like that PowerPoint presentation show started. Now you are seeing in the left hand side recording starts. You see that recording starts. I'm bringing the middle and I'm showing you. Two counters are running. One is in the left, one is in the right. This left one will tell what is the recording of this particular slide. The right side will tell you the total recording slide. For example, first plus second plus third plus fourth plus and so on. Okay, I will put it over here. Okay, now let me start recording now. Simply press enter, and then whatever you want to talk, you talk, but be prepared because you are going to do a kind of interesting narration, and which will be helpful to your students. Well, first spell in service course 2020-21 PGT Economics, Digital Teaching and Learning, presented by M. Srinivasan, Training Associate Mathematics, KVS, Z at Mumbai. Now I have pressed escape. What is the meaning? I have completed the recording of this first slide, but I have come out. Okay. Now you see previously this symbol was not there. This symbol has come. This symbol has come means the narration has been made. Now what you can do is you can click it and then check out actually what is the narration I have made. One minute. will tell what is the recording of this particular slide. The right side will tell you the total recording slide. I think we started recording from the beginning actually. Plus 4 plus and so on. Okay, I will put it over here. Course 2020-21 PGT Economics. Okay, suppose if you feel, sir, this recording I did a mistake. Okay, mistake everybody does. Simply click it and then press delete. Recording gone. Okay, my recording is gone. Okay, now suppose you want to do recording in the second slide. The same idea. Go to this slideshow, record slideshow, and then record from the beginning. No need. Suppose if the first recording is already over, you can go to the recording from the current slide. It will start from the current slide. That is here I will tell you tips in PowerPoint presentation, recording narration in PowerPoint presentation. Like that you can go. I am pressing escape. I don't want to waste your time. Okay, well now after this recording is totally over, you can convert it into a video. But be careful whenever you are having a small PowerPoint presentation. If you do recordings in that, the size will definitely increase because you are putting audio files in that. Suppose if you convert it into a video, once again the size will increase. Therefore that you can convert it, but it will take a lot of time because it depends on the way. Suppose for example, if you have made a PPT for 15 minutes, then it will take minimum 45 minutes for it to get conversion into a video. Now remember, I am going to convert this PPT with narration into video, but with a caution, this facility may not be available in some Office versions. This facility may not be available in some Office versions. I will just tell you after Office 2010, those who are having Office 2010, 2013, 14, 16, 17 and 19, this facility is available. Now you know how to save it. Go to this file. After this narration is over, then you click export. Click export. Here so many options are there. Here I am going to convert it into a video. I am clicking it, converted into a video. Here one more interesting thing is happening. You see, I don't think we are making any Hollywood movie. Therefore, we don't want to have full HD. We can have standard, because whenever you are making it as full HD, very clearly written as large file. Ultra HD, largest file. Full HD, large file. HD, medium file. Standard, smallest file size. Okay, it depends on the way you are selecting it. You select it and then click this create video. Automatically a video will be created in the same folder in which you have done this. It will ask the folder in which you want to do it. Therefore, video can be created. Okay, there is another way of doing it. I will tell you that also. I am coming back to this video. Now you can go to this save as. Okay, you know that for example I am selecting one folder where I am just there. In that also you see, in that save as, there are so many options are there. I think all of you know that. You might have seen in lower class whenever you are doing this PPT. It can be converted into a PDF, it can be converted into a PPT show. In that you check out whether you have that MP4. Some book, some option, some versions of Office may not have this MP4. It may have WMV. Click it and then automatically it will get converted. Okay, well, okay. Now this I have told you that how to record narrations, then how to convert it into a video. Now some of you may have a question. Sir, suppose I am having a Office 2013. I am able to do it, but I am having a version which is not supporting it. Now for you also there is one more option is there. Very quickly you can note down. There is one software. I will show you that software. You can note down this software. This software is called Open Broadcaster software. I think all of you might have guessed now what I am going to do now. I am going to tell you about screen capture. What is the meaning of screen capture? Whatever you are running, suppose I am running a PowerPoint show in my screen, I am going to copy everything. I am going to capture it. But here I wish to give you one caution. There are so many screen capture softwares available in the net. Plenty. You go and type in the Google screen capture software, it will give you 100. Suppose if you type 10 top screen capture software, it will give you the top 10. But be careful, all of them they will give you a trial version. they will give you one upgrade version. Upgrade version means all of you know that, being economics people, you know that you have to pay for it. Then for that free version which you are having, you can download it, but there may be some restriction. I am not talking about a particular screen capture software. I am not mentioning any of the names, but most of the screen capture softwares will have restrictions. What are the restrictions? They will allow you only to do only for 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and you may not have that MP4 format as the output, because remember, MP4 format output is very important, because the child can see it in their mobile also. If you have any other format in the mobile, it may not be possible for them to see. These are the restrictions they are having. And not only that, they will always, whenever you open it, they will ask you to upgrade it to the next version, and sometime it may crash also. But what I am going to introduce, this is also a screen capture software, but this is a free and open source software. Free and open source software. What is the meaning? No need to pay for it. It is a free and open source software. That is advantage number 1. Advantage number 2, it is totally offline. What is offline? No need to connect it with the net. Download it once, run it. Whenever you are having time, you do the screen capture recording. The recording will be highly interesting. The third point is very, very important. You can do the recording up to 300 minutes non-stop. You can do recording up to 300 minutes non-stop. I think nobody will take class up to 300 minutes, and you cannot make a video for 300 minutes also. But these are the advantages of this. But another caution I am telling you, please check out the operating system which you are using. Suppose if you are using Windows 7 and above, this OBS software is nicely working. Another caution, whenever you are using your desktop, it will be 32-bit. Normally, I am not talking about the desktop which came recently in 2018 and above. It will be a 16-bit, this one. Suppose if your laptop, it may be 64-bit. Therefore, you check whether it is a 32-bit or 64-bit. Accordingly, you download the OBS. Now, this OBS works in Windows. Those who are having your Apple computer, you have Mac, then Linux. I think Linux, all of you know that it is actually a very free operating system. But you have to simply download it and then start your OBS. Now I will just show you the OBS. This is actually OBS. I will show you that how to do it. Just wait for a minute. You are able to see now, this is actually the OBS which I am showing you. This OBS is having a screen like in black color. There are so many options in OBS is available. Please play around. OBS is highly interesting. It will record the sound from your system also. It record the sound from your whatever you are talking. That also it records everything. Okay, now there is a plus sign is there. Now before I go further, in the right side you are having start recording, stop recording, and so on. But this can be made to run in the back side. Therefore, you can go for this file and you can go for the settings. There are certain hotkeys are there. You can fix the hotkeys for start, to stop, and all. You play around. For example, I have fixed Control F1 for stop and Control F2 for stop. Control F1 for starting and Control F2 for stopping. Why I am telling you, because you see, whenever my recording is going on, no need to come back to this window and then do it. Okay, now you just click this plus sign and then go for display capture. You are seeing the display capture over here. There are two types of captures are there in every screen capture software. One is display capture, another is window capture. What is the difference? Display capture means whatever is showing on the window, it will capture. आपने कुछ minimize करता है, then you are maximizing something, you are moving around here and there, everything will get recorded. But if it is a window capture, suppose if I have opened one PPT, if I tell that only capture that PPT only, it will capture that PPT only. It will not capture what is outside the PPT. Suppose you are opening the PPT, closing the PPT, it will not show you. But I think better is display capture. I am clicking the display capture, and some name you can give, and I can click OK. And all of you are seeing one interesting screen. It goes infinity, one under, I think looks very nice. if it comes only, remember that OBS is working. For click OK. Simple now. Now you can start recording. You can minimize it. Okay. Whatever is now shown on the screen, it is being recorded. Very simple. Now you open one PPT. Okay. Run the PPT and go on. Give your narration. After your narration and everything is over, you know how to stop that OBS. Simply stop it. Okay. Now let me give you that stop recording. Now where that recording will go? In that file, go to show recording. Normally it is a default setting. It goes there. You see it is showing 24. It is already recorded. Whatever. Just now 2 minutes I have recorded. I think it is easy recorded now. You see it got recorded. I think I am showing. I think it is coming now. Okay. Well. Okay, friends. I think it is very easy. I think highly user friendly. Highly user friendly. Okay. Just stop it. I will come back to it. Stop it. Okay. I'm stop sharing. Okay. Now I will go back now to show you the another interesting idea. That is now with this OBS, all of you know that it will go to your videos. You can fix it also. Any problem? Normally it will go in the videos folder. It will go and get accumulated. But you can change it also. Change the path. You can change the path also. Okay. Well, now let me close this. Okay. Now another interesting thing, all of you, I want to just share it with you. Normally what will happen, you see, I have just shown you 1 minute. Okay, just now I have shown you that how to record narration, how to convert it into a video. Now this is from your side. Okay, now you are making videos, but one more thing, I think advice to you, or maybe you can take it as a suggestion instead of advice. Don't make any video which is very long. That is why I think in the beginning itself we were talking about the concentration span for everybody, even teacher, those who are hearing this also. Suppose if I ask you to just see a video on any topic for continuously for more than 40 minutes, then nobody will see it, and you will just see that there is one arrow is there na, वैसे करके करके आपने देखेंगे end में क्या है. Therefore normally that concentration span won't come for the children. But what you have to do is please make the videos very, very short. For example, maybe only 15 minutes or around 15 minutes like that. Okay. Now your question comes. I have made a video for 15 minutes. Okay, no problem. I have made a lot of videos for 15 minutes and I have given it to the children. But I want to download a video from YouTube. I want to show it to the children. But normally, which is in the YouTube being uploaded by somebody, you cannot tell them that 15 minutes ke liye banao. They might have done it for 30 minutes. They might have done it for 45 minutes and so on. But now, how to cut it into pieces? I am going to show you that. One more very interesting software. There are so many softwares available in the net, but as I know, be careful whenever we are in education department. We always try to go for free open software, but try to avoid the softwares which you got it cracked by somebody. This is actually a great advice or maybe a suggestion. Don't try to go for any software which is being cracked by somebody. You can use it, but be careful. That is why whenever you are using any free open source software, very interesting, even a child can use it. That is a really interesting idea. You are using that open source software for doing anything and for explanation. Even a child also can use it to learn, but it is free for everybody. Okay, now I will tell you that, please you can note down. I am going to now talk about a software which is highly useful. Okay, now let me share my screen. I am sharing my screen once again to show you that. This is OpenShot. You can note down. This is openshot.org. It is totally a free open software. No need to pay for it. Another interesting thing is open source. Number one. Number two, it can be used offline. There are so many online softwares available. This is a totally offline. You download it once and you can use it any number of times. Okay, well, now very quickly I will just tell you that how you have to use this open chart. I have opened one open chart window now. All of you are able to see, but I think most of them are black. Okay. Now you see you have to first save it before you start it. Now in this first left hand side, I am just showing you. You are going to export a video which you already downloaded, maybe more than 30 minutes or whatever maybe, and you are going to cut it into pieces. Okay. Now here the preview will come over here, and in the bottom you are seeing some tracks. You are seeing track number 5, then track 1, 2, 3, track number 1 and track number 2 and so on. Now what you can do is you can remove this track also. Suppose you can remove this track. Suppose you don't want all the 5 tracks, you can remove it also by right clicking it, and you can remove it, no problem. Okay, now you see remove the track. I am removing it. Okay, now again I am removing it. Okay, again I am removing it. It is left to you because by default there will be 2 tracks. What I am going to do is I am going to cut everything, bring back to this track, and then simply save it. Okay, it will be cut into pieces, but remember that this open chart is having a lot of innovation inside. Some of you may be trying to compress a particular video and enhance its quality. Everything can be done by this open chart, but please play around and then try to do it. Okay, now we have to press this plus sign to import a file. You know that how to import a file. Let me go for some video in my videos. Today morning I made one video. Let me go for it. Okay. Now this I will take and then I will open it. Now it will take some time. Depends on the size of it. It has come now. It has come now. It has come here. Okay. Now there are 4 ways of slicing it. There are 4 ways, but I don't want to confuse all of you with so many ways. Let me just select only 1 or 2 ways which I feel it is convenient to me and convenient to you also. Right click it. What you are going to do now, you are going to split it. I think that is in our mind. हम लोग क्या करने वाले हैं? We are going to split it. Again I repeat. After you get it downloaded, right click it and then split it. Automatically it will come over here. Okay. Now it has come here. Is it okay? Now you see whenever I run it, it is running up to I think 7 minutes video hai ye. I have made a 7-minute video. I will come back here. I will come back. Okay. Now I want to start at this point, maybe a particular spot. I want to start over here. Okay. Okay. I will start from here. Click start. Okay. Where you want to end it, leave it and then end. Okay, I am just doing it optionally. Okay, now this is scene 1 and then create it. Now it has come over here. You see, scene 1 has come over here. It has cut and that part has come over here. Now it's very simple. I will just close it. This I select. Here there is one button called export video. You export it. Simply right click it. You have to export it in your computer only. You know that at a spot where one folder is there. In that folder I want to put all of them. Here again it is asking you so many options, whether I want to have MP4 or I want to have these types of things. But I think better to have MP4. And again you see quality. Be careful with the quality. If you keep it as high, always remember the video will be definitely bulky. Therefore better to select I think that is why I told you that we are not making any Hollywood movie, we are making only educational movie. For better to have it as either low or medium. It is left to you, you play around and then you can do it, and then simply you just go up and then export video. Very simple. Okay, now anyway I think it's not showing anything. Okay, anyway, but simply you can export it. Okay, what is the other way of doing it? That is I am just showing you only 2 ways. I told you. Right click it, then add to timeline. Add to timeline. The meaning of timeline is these tracks are called timelines. I am clicking this add to timeline. It is asking you in which track you want to put it. I think in the beginning I showed you there are 5 tracks were there, but I showed you that tracks I have removed. Let me put it in track number 1. Okay, and then click OK. Yes, it has come in track number 1. It has come in track number 1. Okay, now if you move it, it's moving now. Okay, now it is there. It's moving now. Okay, you can watch it. Okay.
The e-learning online course on designing e-resources.
It is moving now.
E-resources.
Okay. Okay, no problem. What I want is, suppose I will stop it. Wherever you want to just keep it, this cursor there. What is? I'm just moving. Want to cut it at a particular spot, for example, after some seconds, you keep it, right click it, it will ask you either slice all. 1 minute it comes there, slice all, whether you want to keep both the sides, whether you want to keep the left side, you want to keep the right side. You know what is the meaning of it. You want to cut only the left side, whatever from first minute to the third minute, or you want to retain only first 3 minutes. It is left to you, either keep left or keep right, and then I will keep left. You see, it has been cut. Cut okay. That's all. Again select it, go to this export file, export the video, then have the video like this. Okay, this is the way that a very big file or very big video which is being made by somebody, if you feel that it is highly interesting, you want to divide it into 2 or 3 parts so that you can give it to the children. They will just learn it in pieces, but it is always actually it is advisable. Okay, I'm not saving it. Okay, come back. Okay, now I think one interesting thing I want to discuss before we call it a day. I think some of you maybe using your YouTube videos, but in YouTube videos you remember there is a very shortcut way of downloading YouTube videos. Let me show that. I am opening YouTube videos. I am giving you a shortcut. You try this because this is being designed by IIT people, this particular website, therefore it is highly interesting. Okay, now in the search I will type statistics in economics class 11. Okay, maybe one of the interesting topics I have. You see so many complete statistics in economics. For example, I am taking this introduction to microeconomics. I want to show you
not that easy.
Sorry,
Grammarly can help.
but don't select one video which is having advertisements. Okay, well, somebody is taking a class now. I have muted it. Okay, now you run this particular video for some time. If you come back here, on the top you are having the address of this YouTube. You know that what is the meaning of it? This address HTTPS like that. In that you remove this www dot and dot. Before you have to remove 4. Okay, then type SS. I repeat, remove www dot and type simply SS and press enter. It will take you to another website. It can be done through online. It will take you to another website called saveform.net. Actually, it is not Saveform, it is Saveform. Okay, now here you see it is showing you download. You can download it in any format. MP4 is the only available over here. Therefore, let me click this download. You see it is downloading on the left hand side. And you remember that it will not take much time depending on that. I think it is only 20 seconds, 12 seconds. Okay, and now I have downloaded it. Now you see this particular video has become offline now. I think I can take this video and I can use it for the children. But remember, this particular website is actually very interesting. If you have any video downloader, you may be having some video downloaders in your computers. But remember, those downloaders sometimes they may be having trial versions, they may be having some problems, but this is the better way. But the only thing is you have to do it only online. I think is there any other topic you want me to cover? I will cover it. Otherwise I think it is 11:45. 15 minutes more are there. If you want to cover any topic, I will cover it very quickly. Any questions?
Hello.
Any questions?
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
I am using this OBS software, and whenever I use, what happens is that the sound will remain low, or rather the sound of hand in the laptop that comes in the
Yes, sir. Please,
video.
before you are doing any recording, you have to check your system sounds. I will show you that. How to check your system sound, I will show you. That is very important.
When I try to record,
No, I understand. This is a problem everybody is facing. I think what you are using external mic or you are using laptop?
no, sir, I am using my earphone for that. No?
Oh, that earphone is not that much effective. Whatever you are just using your earphone for doing it, but actually for recording you should need a good microphone normally. That is why I think the microphone which is coming in your even in your mobile, that microphone is better than whatever you are just telling about this. Okay, now those who are doing it, now you go to this start. You can check it your sound settings before you are doing any narration recording. Otherwise what happens is somebody is telling that this is possible through King Master. I think so many masters are there apart from your master. Don't think that we are only masters. So many softwares are available in the net now, but be careful while you are using it, because you should not disturb your system. Somebody has typed that King Master something they have typed. Okay, well, now here you have to just to go for system sounds. To go for system sounds, there you have to check. There you have to, in that sound, you better check whether your this one will be showing the output, another will be showing the input. In that input, you see when I am talking, this is moving.
Okay.
When I shout, it moves. Suppose if this microphone input is having some problem, troubleshoot it. But always, whenever you are doing a recording, better use a better microphone. Otherwise, I think no need to shout. But I am not shouting now. But my laptop is better recording it in a nice manner. Any other question, please?
Sir, I have one doubt. Sir.
Yes, madam. Please. Yes, madam. Sunita Moganti. Boliye.
Sir, actually, I had downloaded one X recorder software.
Madam, I told you in the beginning.
No, sir. Yes, sir.
There are A to Z softwares are available.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
tell me.
Is it safe, sir?
Yes, ma'am, please.
It is safe, sir.
No, madam. That is why I am telling, whatever the screen capture software which is available for Windows, sometime what will happen is it will have some restrictions. I told you in the beginning. The restriction is, I think all of you know that the number of minutes which you can record. That may be the restriction number 1. The restriction number 2 is the output. The output, we want only MP4, but the output may not be MP4. The another thing is there, after some time they will be having only trial version. The trial version, you may not be knowing that after you have downloaded it and you have installed it. I am not talking in general. Sometimes it may it will malfunction after some time. But there are so many. I think yesterday somebody was talking about one screen capture in Bhubaneswar, which is highly interesting. They just told that it is ice cream. I think everybody likes it actually. The name they have given it as ice cream screen recorder. So many are there, plenty are there. But the thing which I have told you, this OBS is totally safe in so many cases. And for your kind information, nowadays IIT Bombay, they are using this OBS software for recording all their lectures. I think I thought that okay, they are all experts. Even they are using it. I also tried it, but till today I am finding it is working nice. You try it.
Okay, sir.
I can't suggest it. Yes, please.
Sir, I am having Windows 7. Rashmi Pandey.
I think Rashmi Pandey, boliye.
I am having Windows 7 and OBS is not supporting in that.
Have you tried that 32? No. You tried that 32-bit or 64-bit? There are 2 executive files are there. I think I explained it. Your desktop, na?
Yes, sir.
Desktop normally I think Windows 7 you are talking about. Therefore, I guess it should be a 16-bit. You know how to check?
It was saying that Windows runtime you don't have software. कुछ ऐसा बता रहा था.
Oh. Okay, then you try for anything else because you see, Windows 7 also. If I am correct, so many versions came in Windows 7. To be frank, one was home, one was professional, like that. Actually, you know that how Bill Gates is, how brainy he is. Therefore, Windows 7 also so many versions came. Therefore, the version which you are having may not support it. We cannot tell it. But OBS.
That is why I am unable to make videos.
Oh, then you select. Okay. Now I will tell you one more software.
जी.
I am telling you. But you see, I am not promoting anything. But I am going for only free. Okay. Just 1 minute.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
1 minute. Now I will start sharing the screen now. Please bear with me. Another software, actually this software is actually another interesting one. PowerSoft online screen recorder. I think the word itself tells you that you can do only recording online. Which means that you cannot do offline recording. That is why I think I didn't recommend it because you should get connected with your net continuously and your net speed should be good. Suppose you started the recording with this PowerSoft online screen recorder. Suppose if there is any problem in your connectivity, then all your work will go. That is why I didn't recommend it. Suppose if you feel your internet speed is very good, you can go for this PowerSoft online screen recorder. It is very simple. Simply click it. It will open. But again, I want to give you one warning. It is having two things: download app and start recording. Don't download this app. This download app is having the same kind of restriction which I told you, that you can record only up to 10 minutes and all. Okay, I am just neglecting that. Or if you just click the start recording, it will ask you to, it will launch it. It will launch it and it will download one executive file automatically and it will launch automatically. And after you have finished your job, when you come out of it, next time, once again you have to do the launcher. That is the only little bit hitch in that. Otherwise, I was using it for quite a long time. But remember, only one caution: your net speed should be very good. Otherwise, this PowerSoft will give you trouble. You try this, madam. Suppose if you feel.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Any other question?
Sir, why it is needed to be saved in only MP4?
That is actually I think Rashmi Pandey is asking once again. I think. Okay. Well, madam, there is no rule. But if you save it in MP4, number one, the MP4 files will not occupy more space. That is number one. That is number two. When you want to share it with your children, that is whenever you are just sending it through your WhatsApp and all, normally the children may be using their mobile to see it. However, in all the mobiles, MP4 will run. Format. So many formats are there.
WMV that also works in mobile.
Yes, madam. No, I am talking about MP4 universally, it will run. That is the advantage. For sound system, it is MP3. For videos, it is MP4.
Excuse me, sir. Like, sir, just right now, sir, I have tried one.
Indrani Sengupta, please.
Sir, I don't know it's correct question or not. I am asking, while taking the supplementary examination Viva, तो that time कुछ ने suggestion दिया कि students का Viva कुछ record करना है. तो ये क्या software we need or screen software? Then we can record that when something student is telling.
You see
Viva कुछ.
No, I am telling you one interesting idea now. I am recording our session today. Starting from Madam Pushpa Madam, she started na. Now this is being recorded in OBS now. Even your voice is being recorded now. Maybe without your permission. Therefore, what I have done is I am running the OBS in the background.
Okay.
Now OBS is recording my voice also and the voice of the system also. Suppose what you are talking now, what you are talking to me, it will come in my system, and what I am talking, it will be carried in my microphone. Both of them it will record now. It is recording, background it is recording now.
Excuse me, sir.
Therefore, 1 minute, madam, I will just clarify for this Indrani Sengupta and I will come back to you. Therefore, you can use this OBS. You start the OBS, and then in the Google Meet or any Meet, you just talk with the children. All of them will get recorded there.
Yes, nowadays students are more smarter than us. I told them they started screen recording. I could
No,
not do
madam, that is why I'm
that, but
telling
my student while telling their video and
okay, you're right, you're right.
talking, they
You just in that Viva, you call them in a Google Meet. When the Viva starts, you start the OBS in the background.
Okay.
Totally, everything will get recorded. Everything will get recorded. After that, you stop the OBS, and that video will come in the form of MP4.
Okay.
One of the suggestions. One of the suggestions.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Somebody is asking, can we record one's voice without their permission? You can't record, but this is a session being taken by Kendra Vidyalaya Sangadan. That is why I am recording it. I think I don't need any permission from your side. I think so. Otherwise, I won't record.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, madam. This is Archana Yadav. Please.
Ji, sir. Sir, we are recording each slide.
Okay.
And we want that when we are switching over from one slide to another slide, automatically the video it goes on.
Yes, definitely.
But actually, when we are recording, then for each slide we have to click on play button every time.
No need. Automatic.
No need.
If you save it, it is automatic. When you save it, it is automatically it will run. Just like your PPT show, it will run with your narration. Simple. It will run with the narration. No need to do any clicking.
Okay.
Nothing. No need anything. You try it once. If you have any trouble, please come back to me.
Sir, I have tried just one slide now. But it did not
Sunita madam. Sunita madam.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, I have just tried to record one slide.
Okay.
Just for trying purpose.
Okay.
It did not ask me whether to save in which format, sir. It just saved it.
Okay, let it get saved. What is that? Should ask actually.
Okay, we don't have to click, sir, whether to MP3, MP4, that quality, nothing asked
No,
me,
madam,
just saved it.
that is why, no, I think that also I told in the beginning, I still remember. Whenever you are making a PPT, please keep it in one side. You make the PPT one copy of it, then start doing the narration. I think I told in the beginning itself.
Yes.
I told it, I feel I told. Normally I do like that only.
Yes,
Whenever I am making any PPT, I will just do that one folder containing only without PPTs. Then I will copy the folder once again. From that folder once again, from every file will have a maybe you can call it as replica of it. In that again I will start doing the recording. Okay, when you do a PPT, when you start recording, definitely one file will be there. The original one without narration will go. Because you are doing narration in that, you are making it. You are enhancing that particular PPT. Sunita madam, is it clear to you now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Original PPT, you make a copy of it. In that copy, you just change the name. Macroeconomics with the narration, and then you start doing it. Okay. And I think it will be a better idea.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Excuse me, sir.
Preet Lata. Or Seema Misra.
Sir,
Both are talking.
Yes. Sir, I want to know how to edit the narrations.
Madam, narration cannot be edited. That is why I told you very clearly, whenever you talk, please think twice before you talk.
Okay.
Because whatever you talk, it will get narrated. It will get. But there are certain softwares. No, 1 minute. There are certain softwares. There is one software called Audacity, where it will. Even I was showing you that how you can cut this video into pieces. Therefore, this Audacity also will cut your this one into pieces. Because you don't want any narration or any kind of sound you don't want, you can do it. But again, I am repeating, why to go for it? Therefore, whenever you are doing any narration PPT, please be prepared, totally prepared, as you are going with preparation to the classroom.
Maybe I'm fumbling over there. I want to edit it.
That is why I am telling, madam, you remove that. That is why I told you that every slide that narration is coming in the right side. You can delete it and do it once again.
Yeah.
Very simple. Very simple.
Sir, one more question, sir.
I think this is Subrat Ballar Singh.
Right, sir. Sir, after preparing the PPT,
yes,
can the recording be done with the help of mobile? With the help of
can be done, sir. You try around. But remember, I think yesterday also we had some discussion with one of the officers of KVS. They are actually advising us not to take classes through the mobile, because when you take classes through mobile, it may be easy for you, but there are certain disadvantages in mobile. Suppose when you do it with your laptop or when you do it with desktop, the advantages are more. That is why I am talking about the recording and all. Recording and all, if you want it to be more effective, I am just doing my recording with my laptop. It is more effective. I am not using any external device. It is left to you, but it is possible. For your question, the answer is possible. 1 minute. Next is Seema Mishra.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, I just wanted to ask about, like, in the beginning I was doing on mobile through screen recorder. Just tell about screen recorder, sir. How is it? Is it okay?
Madam, I am telling, I think I started with that idea only. The screen recorders are plenty. When you go to the Google and type screen recorder, it will tell you n number of screen recorders. When you type 10 top screen recorder, it will tell you top 10. If you want top 20, it will tell top 20. So many it will tell you. But remember, most of the screen recorders, they are not free. They are free only up to certain extent.
Okay.
That is why
I was using that.
That is why even our government organization, they have started using OBS. To mention a few, IIT Bombay, IIT Gandhinagar, they have started using OBS.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes, madam, please. Thank you.
Sir, actually, the recording is easier on mobile, sir. Sir, if we...
Yes, Sunita madam. Sunita, 1 minute. Sunita madam, once again, please. Yes, madam.
Excuse me, sir.
This is SK Verma.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, madam, please.
Sir, I want to know.
I think Sunita madam wanted to ask something and you cut her.
SK Verma.
I think Sunita Mohanty wanted to ask something, but I think she got cut. Anyway, you just ask. We will go back to her.
May I ask?
Yes, you can ask. Please go ahead.
Sir, I have iPad.
Yes.
It's okay, sir, for every purpose, for teaching.
Yes, madam. Madam, again, I am repeating to you. Whenever actually we are useful to this office, we are useful to this PowerPoint presentation, and we are useful to this using this mouse, using the keyboard and all. Okay, for quick typing, for quick movement and all. Suppose immediately I am asking you to use the iPad, use this one continuously. I think there may be some kind of disadvantages. Even if we ask me to take this session, if Pushpa madam is asking me, sir, you should not use your laptop, you have to use only your mobile to take this class, I should have told her no. Because I know that what are the disadvantages in teaching through a mobile. But I know that because I am having, maybe you can call it as it is a kind of handicap to me. I am little bit handicapped with using a mobile, but with my computer and all I am very fast. Therefore it is left to you, madam. But I think this is I am telling you that all are advising to, even the child can watch it in any fashion. But when you are teaching, when you want to have a lot of add-ons, if you want some kind of add-ons to your teaching, laptop and desktop is better. Because it is having a plenty of add-ons, so that you can make your classroom very interesting and you can make it more effective. Thank you, madam. Anything else?
Thank you.
I think Sunita madam, you wanted to ask something and you are
still... Sir, it is actually a doubt. Actually, it is easier for me to record the narration in the mobile phone.
Yes, so madam, I told you. That is why... Yes, madam, please.
Sir, when I transfer that file through Bluetooth or something to the laptop, then it is easier for me to edit it on the laptop. But recording part is easier for me to do on the with the X recorder because I'm used to it now, sir.
Okay, madam.
So can it not be done?
Definitely. Okay, you are doing very nicely. I think you continue with that. But I am just narrating the advantages. We are always trying to talk about the advantages with one with the other. Therefore, if you just talk about your laptop and desktop, they are having more add-ons. That is the only thing. Just it is my opinion. It is my suggestion only. If you are comfortable with that, I think you can rock. No problem.
Thank you.
Anything else? I think.
Good morning.
I think we are exceeding the time limit. I think. Rocky madam.
Yes, sir.
Yes, please.
Good morning.
Good morning, madam. Please.
So PPT को effective बनाने के लिए कुछ ऐसा सॉफ्टवेयर है कि हम एनिमेटेड वीडियोस वगैरह उसमें ऐड कर दें?
Yes, madam. Actually, remember one thing. You can add anything in the PPT. You can paste a video also. But be careful whenever you are going on putting so many things on a PPT. the PPT का size बढ़ जाएगा. For always, whenever you are presenting anything to the child, in that PPT you can have a hyperlink to the video, whichever you want to show it. Click it and then show the video. That is the one interesting idea, because I think in some cases what actually remaining is, whenever you are going on putting so many things in a PPT, the PPT running may get disturbed. It will become little bit slow. For when you want my suggestion, when I want to show them some videos through a PPT, I will start a PPT, but I will give hyperlinks. I will click the hyperlink, that video will start. I will close the video and come back to the PPT. For hyperlink is one of the best ideas. Better idea, you can call.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Anybody else?
Sir, one thing
I think Mr. Duglaram.
Yes, sir.
Duglaram. Yes, please, sir.
Screen recording, and I have made some of the videos for that and prepared a YouTube channel also.
Which one you used? Which one you used?
Camtasia 9.
Arey sir, I am telling you, sir, plenty are there, sir. You select one, but remember that whichever the screen capture you have selected should not disturb your teaching process. That's all. This is my suggestion. That's why in the beginning I told you.
I want to know that because Camtasia is taking too much time.
You see, you are one by one you are telling its drawbacks. This OBS has no drawback till today.
Yes, sir.
OBS has no drawbacks till today.
Drawbacks is that it takes more and more time, sir.
That is why I am telling, sir. Sir, every software will have pros and cons. Every software will have merits and demerits.
So, sir, can you tell me some other names, suggest some other names so that I can try with them?
Screen capture.
Screen capture, sir. Open shot and screen capture.
Arey bhai sahab, abhi OBS I told you na, you didn't attend the class.
Yes.
You attend that OBS I told you na, open broadcast system. OBS. I showed you how to record also.
OBS, sir. I am attending the class. There may be some
Okay. No problem. I have given them one open source software called OBS.
Oh, okay, sir. Okay.
Open Broadcaster System. OBS.
Broadcaster System, sir.
You try it and play around and then find out.
And with internet.
No need, sir. No need. OBS is totally offline.
Okay, sir. Okay. And with internet, you told one software also.
PowerSoft. PowerSoft. SOFT. Soft. PowerSoft. एक ही word है.
PowerSoft, sir. Okay, sir. I will try with them, and it will be better. I will use.
Okay. All the best. Anybody else? I think we will wind up. We are exceeding the timings, I think. Already we have exceeded 8 minutes. Anybody else? Think can we conclude? Okay. Thank you, friends. Thank you very much for your patience hearing, and I hope that some of your doubts are clarified. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Sorry for exceeding the limit. I think apologize to your associate course director and RPs. I have exceeded by 9 minutes.
No problem, sir.
Shall I leave the session?
Group 4, whose duty it is? Person from group 4, please.
Sir.
Yes, Indrani.
Pandey, sir.
Dr. Pandey.
The group on duty, please.
Okay, sir. Maybe Pandey sir को कुछ network problem होगा. Okay. Good morning to all. It's my privilege to propose the vote of thanks to Sri N. Srinivasan sir. His lecture on digital learning and teaching was full of knowledge and information. We are really enlightened with your knowledge and presence, sir. I feel we, the teacher, will be able to apply these valuable tips in our day-to-day life teaching process. Once again, I thank you, sir, for having spared your precious time for all of us. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, madam. Thank you for your patience and keep learning and enjoy learning.
No, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.